Hi guys, Hellfire here. Welcome to RPG Talk. One thing I love about Suikoden II is the amount of minigames. There isn't really a focus on this in RPGs these days, and this is something I really miss. So today I'm going to discuss all of the minigames in one of my favourite games ever, Suikoden II. There's quite a few minigames here. Some of them are awesome, some of them not so much. I'm going to be doing this countdown style, starting from my least favourite and working my way up to my favourite. At number 6, we have dancing. Never been into dance lessons in real life, and nothing has changed with Suikoden 2. This game's unlocked when you recruit Karen, and it's very impossible unless you cheat, which makes it too easy. Karen starts off by ripping off her clothes and jumping onto the stage, which I guess is a good start if you're expecting a striptease. She'll perform a number of dance routines, with the first being really easy with only 8 moves you have to remember. However, this soon evolves into 40 button combinations that you're expected to memorize. There is no way I'm wasting my time here. I just wrote down the combinations and from there it was smooth sailing. Now what did I get in return, you ask? Statues and paintings of Karen. Yay, I can hang them in my bathroom. She's clearly a bit self-centered and should be hanging out with Simone and Vincent. Moving right along, the award for the most frustrating minigame in the world goes to Whack-A-Mole. I used to love playing these games in the arcade, probably because I didn't lose every single time. This is just ridiculous. There are 6 holes and each are mapped to a button on the controller. When a mole pops up, you have to hit it. If you miss 3 moles, it's game over. To win a prize, you need to last 60 seconds. Sounds easy, right? Well, it's a piece of cake on beginner, but as soon as you get to intermediate, things start to get way too hard. You see, there are these green moles that pop up really fast, and there's chipmunks that you can't hit. The problem is, if you actually wait to see what pops up, and it's a green mole, then there's no way you'll be able to react fast enough to hit it. Seriously, has anyone actually been able to do this? Tell me, can you do this? That was just intermediate, don't get me started on hard mode. What the hell were they thinking introducing a spinning screen? I can't even pass a damn game without it spinning. And then there's ultimate mode, but that's just basically a test to see how long you can last without losing a life. I think my record was about 10 seconds. Next we have fishing. This is very simple and a lot less frustrating than the last 2 games. If only fishing were this easy. After you throw your line in, you wait a while and BAM! They're biting. You have to tap X enough times to keep gauge number 1 and gauge number 2 for about 10 seconds. As far as rewards go, you can use the fish that you catch to cook in your restaurant. There's also a record system that keeps track of your biggest catches. I never really involved myself in this game, but like real fishing, it's a good way to pass time. Chinchirorin. Now this is a bit of a staple in the Suikoden series. It's gambling at its best. You place a bet, then roll a few dice in a bowl hoping for a better outcome than your opponent. To win, you need 2 of your dice to land on the same number, with the 3rd being your score. Then there's a 1-2-3 combo, which is an instant loss, and a 4-5-6 combo, which will win it for you. This is pretty simple, and a good way to get some money early on in the game. I have a soft spot for this baby. It's slightly addictive. At number 2, we have wall climbing. This game is completely unique to Suikoden 2. You're up against 2 clones of yourself, and the aim is to get to the top first. You take turns in rolling the dice, and you just need to hope for a high number. Of course, you're always at an advantage since you always go first. It's pretty easy to win. The catch is that if you roll a 1, a stupid flying squirrel will come out of nowhere and knock you back to the bottom. This creates some strategy because it allows you to place a mark on the wall. This is like a safety net if you fall down. One of the things that makes this game so good is that there's some pretty good rewards at the end. The best part is you usually win, unlike some stupid mole game I may or may not have mentioned before. And now, the grand finale, which blows everything out of the water. It's also up there as one of my favourite minigames of all time. It's the cook-off! After recruiting Hayo, he'll open up a restaurant which will allow you to take part in a cook-off competition. There'll be some random panel of judges, each with their own likes and dislikes, and you'll have to cook a better appetizer, main, and dessert than your opponent. There's a massive 40 recipes to find in the game, and each of these have 5 variations depending on which spice you add to them. That's a total of 200 possible dishes. You want to please the judges, so choosing the right ones at the right time does take some careful consideration. This game is awesome, if you can put aside the 1 minute long repetitive cooking animation. I lost count of how many times I fist pumped the air when I beat my opponent by only a few points. When Konami decide to make Suikoden 6, they better include a variation of this cooking contest. It is gold! And there you have it, the mini-games of Suikoden 2. What are your thoughts on these games? Leave a comment below and rank them. If you like this video, check out my review of Suikoden 2 by clicking the link. Thanks for watching, see you next time.